Hey everybody, I want to start this video off by saying I broke my camera, so I'm recording off of my cell phone today. If you have recommendations for good hardy video cameras, let me know in the comments. I'd like to see what your thoughts are. In the meantime, I wanted to share a couple of things that I've learned about glass in the last couple of weeks. The first actually goes back to when I was younger. I was exploring an old building and I was taught that the old glass windows that you see with the ripples in them, well, it was explained that this is because glass is in fact a form of thick liquid. Over hundreds of years, the glass slowly flowed downward. Similar to this would be the pitch drop experiment at the University of Queensland in Brisbane, Australia, which showed that tar pitch is a liquid by letting it drip down a funnel over decades. The experiment began in 1927 and the 9th drop of pitch dripped in 2014. But it turns out this isn't the case with glass. Glass is indeed a solid, an amorphous solid to be specific, which means it lacks the sort of pattern you might find in a crystal. But what does that mean for observations of old glass windows? It all comes down to the process of creating plate glass. This is the first thing I've learned. Glass blowers would blow a sphere of molten glass that would be spun rapidly until it turned into a disc, which would be slapped down flat onto a surface. This would leave all those telltale ripples as well as a thicker outer edge, so when the glass was cut for windows, the thicker edge would be placed on the bottom for greater stability. For the second thing I've learned today, I brought in my good friend Ben to help demo some stuff. So, one thing that we know about glass is that it's formed by using sand, and some other things to make it clear and whatnot. But when you break glass, it doesn't necessarily turn back into sand. As a demo, if I can have you, we're gonna have you take this light bulb, and I'm gonna have you wrap that up in the fabric and just give it a quick tap, just so we can demo the broken glass.
But it's LEDs.
All right, nice. Open it up and we'll take a look. All right, can you just pick out like a medium-sized piece of glass here, something like that, and just show it to the camera real quick. So you'll notice like it doesn't turn back into sand right away. That's not how it works. But it is made out of sand. So hypothetically, you know what? Can you go ahead and take that and gently set it on my tongue? Okay.
Don't try this at home.
Really bad for your teeth.
Third things learned today.
You picked a good size piece of glass.
Yeah, I didn't really know what this is for. I got a bigger one right here. You wanna try it? Oh Jesus, no, dude.
So, as it turns out, if you grind glass down enough, you can turn it back down into sand. And that's something that carnival tricksters have been using for centuries to fool people into thinking that they're actually eating sharp shards of glass. Do not try this for yourself, because it takes a certain technique that I've learned, but it turns out that is possible.
Good God.
So we've learned something else here. Let's take a look.
The fourth things Elliot's learned today about glass. It's not needed for LED bulbs.
Because the typical light bulb needs a vacuum to work.
Yeah.
But in this
for
case...
the filaments to light up and everything.
Yeah.
Completely safe to touch.
Huh. Well, that's cool.
No, I guess maybe the LED parts, but certainly probably not the metal parts.
LED bulbs are a lot safer.
Yeah.